Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I really want to do a purple toned look. I feel like to round off the autumn season and the autumnal looks, I haven't really done a purple look as a main video yet, I don't think, and I wanted to do another kind of palette that I'm thinking of decluttering. So I don't know whether they're up yet, but the two e.l.f. Jewel Pop shorts that I did are kind of doing final looks using them. I have confirmed I do want to declutter the palette, so that will be one that's being going. Like I said, I need to do 4 more though, and I think this is another one that I want to declutter. So it's the Cash Beauty Colour Trip palette. It's a beautiful, colourful palette. I just don't gravitate towards this too much. In general, I don't do too many super colourful looks anymore. I have been trying to get back into it with using the elephant series that I did. That kind of helped as well, and sometimes doing little series like that does get me into colour, but I do find if I'm going to go for a colourful palette, I go for my Carnival XL Pro. It's got more shades, more colours, and also I think I prefer the formula of those shadows over these ones. Even though that palette is older than this palette, I think it performs better, and I know you can't get that version of the Carnival palette anymore, but I still thoroughly enjoy it, whereas I just don't get as much use out of this as I thought I would do. And in particular the liners as well, which is a shame. I don't get as much use out of them either. So yeah, I thought this would be a good opportunity. I want to do a purple look. I'm going to use the purples in this palette, and I think this is going to be another one that I'm going to declutter. So yeah, so if you'd like to see the purple look I'm going to come up with using this palette, then please keep on watching. Lily Lolo eye primer, prep and prime the eyes. So I'm going to start off with the shade Freak, this one here. It's going to act as a crease shade, transition shade. So I'm picking this up quite a fluffy brush. It's a B eye blending brush, nice and fluffy. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start in the outer portion of the crease, circular motions, and then let's start blending it outwards and then going inwards to the crease. Using circular motion still, just to buff and blend for now. Okay, go do the same on the other eye. Yeah, I've got another palette in mind that I'm thinking of decluttering, which is going to be the Benecos palette I got. I think it was called the New York one, although I think it's one that you can kind of, it's got loads of singles in it really. This is one that Benecos already had pre-made, but I think you can obviously get the singles and make your own little palette up. I just don't gravitate towards it too much, and also it's really not that pigmented or that great in comparison to other palettes that I've got. So I think I will do a video in December using that, like a cool toned look, and then that might be another one that kind of disappears. I decided I want to be a bit more selective. I say this every time. I want to be more selective in my makeup collection, kind of reduce it a little bit, although there are new products coming away because of the Makeup Advent calendar. Plus I've asked for some makeupy bits for Christmas to try, but I think that's how I might do it. I might save new makeup bits for like birthdays, Christmas, or you know, if I've really kind of decluttered some of my makeup stuff, and just to kind of narrow it down and tailor it to stuff that suits me a bit more. So yeah, so the next video actually you'll see will be a makeup wish list like I did in June, but I'm doing another one for December, and I have a few bits on there, like I said, that I've asked for Christmas and stuff, so we'll see. But so I'm going in the shade Gleam now. I want to add a bit of the white just to kind of further blend out that purple. Same brush again. And like you saw that blush video I did, I'm thinking of decluttering some of those blushes as well, because I just don't get as much use out of them, and just try and be a bit more selective on what I purchase. If it's something I've got multiple of, is it maybe a different shade that I don't have, or a different formula that I haven't tried before? Like, it needs to be something that I don't have in my collection. I'm thinking of doing a big lipstick declutter because I've got quite a few lipsticks as well. So if you want to see like a little decluttering series, let me know. Yeah, anyway, back to this. I'm going to go in with, where's my brush gone? Oh. So I'm going in with a Sigma brush now, and I'm going to go in with the shade Punk, this one here, and we're going to start building up the outer portion of the lid. Tap off a bit. So with this one, I'm just going to press it onto the outer portion of the lid. Build up a bit more. Oh, yeah, there we go. So just pressing on, and I am kind of pressing into the outer portion of the crease as well a little bit here. Yeah, like I said, I think the Carnival palette's just got slightly creamier mattes, so it's just easier to blend and work with. Plus I've got so many more tones in that palette as well. I do feel like occasionally this can get a bit patchy as well, depending on the shade. Now obviously the purples actually on here I seem to have hit pan, so the purples I do clearly enjoy from this palette. But okay, gonna go back to the fluffy brush. Actually, that's what I was going to ask you, with the whole decluttering of, well, at the moment, the eyeshadow palettes. Are they, because I know you can donate makeup, but I don't know if they're in good enough condition to donate. So I don't know whether they just need to go completely, whether they're good enough to donate if I obviously sanitize them properly, or I give them to friends or family, I guess, as well. Let me know your thoughts down below with that, because obviously I haven't actually donated makeup before. I do think it's quite a good idea, but I don't know if it works more with kind of newer makeup as opposed to older makeup. I don't want to, like, I don't know. Let me know kind of your thoughts down below on that. Because especially the e.l.f. one, I don't know if it's a bit too old. And actually with this one as well, to kind of give to someone. Like I said, I would sanitise them all as well. So if anyone's got any recommendations for sanitizer sprays or whatnot, let me know. Yeah, I don't know. Thoughts, let me know. Okay, on to, I'm liking how this is looking so far. But I've got purples in other palettes, so, you know, I wouldn't necessarily miss these shadows. There's something else I want to say. I'm going to go in with Toxic next, here, on a Luxie 213 eyeshadow shading brush. And we're going to really intensify this outer portion here. And I'm going to keep this quite close to the lash line, because I don't want to bring it onto the crease at all. So right on this outer portion here. Also, another thing about this palette is it's got 3 shimmers. The shimmers are so pretty in here, but I wish there were more. And just add real pops of shimmer, because in the kind of what I call the neutral, it's not really neutral side, obviously you've got your copper, it's gorgeous. This pink shade, or the pink and orange, could do with a pop of shimmer. This purple's gorgeous, what I'm about to use today. This green is probably the best shimmer out of all of them. And I feel like something here. I don't know, they're just really beautiful shimmers. I'd say the shimmers almost perform better than mattes in here that they could do. Just with a few more, not a lot, because I do think with colourful palettes you need the mattes to make the look work, but just a little bit more would have been great. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the Stinger brush, just whatever's left on here, just to blend it out a little bit and fade it in to the previous shade. I'm not worried about the blend, oh sorry, just focus. I'm not worried about the blend here, yeah, on the lid, the inner portion of the lid, just kind of on this outer portion. I think I need a little bit more of Toxic on this side to kind of get them to match a bit better. Okay. And the final touch, we're going to take some of Fantasy. I'm just going to use my finger for this. And just pop on to the lid. It's a gorgeous shimmer. I might actually add a pop of that green in the inner corner just because I love that green so much from this palette. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a pencil brush, I'm going to go in with Hypnotic, which is the gorgeous green here. This one has a bit more of the like wet finish, almost like it's got a translucent kind of shadow that's just got these green particles in. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's not beautiful enough for me to warrant keeping this palette when I don't really use it. And I only use this green when I use this palette, so it's not like I grab this green a lot anyway, even though it is stunning. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the lower lash line. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. I will worry about the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with Toxic first. I always do just the lid, let's just do the lower lash line as well. I'm not going to go too heavy though, so a bit Toxic on this outer portion here. And then I'll take a little bit of, take some Punk. Still on the pencil brush, just bring it a little bit lower than Toxic. That's it. That's all I want to do with the eyes. I really love these eyes actually, they're really pretty. And when I use this palette, I love the look, but I just don't reach for it enough to warrant keeping it in my opinion. So unfortunately I think it might go. Mascara, Ilia, but in After Midnight. So I did pick up the black version. Ready for the winter time. Because I've used up my black mascaras now, so I've only got the brown left, so I thought I need a black, and I was really enjoying the Ilia one in Before Dawn, so I was like I might as well get the black version again. Let's zoom you out a little bit, and this is a finished look. So very fun, very pretty. Like I said, I love the shimmers in this palette, but I don't think it needs to stay in my collection because I don't get much use out of it, to be honest, and I need to be ruthless with my makeup. So yeah, that is the finished look. I do love how it turned out. I love the shimmers and stuff, and yeah, I think that kind of completes the autumnal looks that I'm going to be doing. We're heading into December. So there'll be a mixture of kind of winter looks and a few what I'm going to call party looks. So you can use them for festive season, for New Year's Eve, for whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate, then you've got some party looks for if you do like to go out to a bar, clubbing, dinner, whatever it may be. So yeah, this is it for autumn, my favourite season, but I'm looking forward to playing with some wintry looks coming up and stuff. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any future video requests down below, and like I said, any recommendations on what to do with old palettes, whether you think I could donate, or if they're too old they should just probably go, or they go to friends and family, whatever. Let me know your thoughts down below. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.